Hello, Supervivors. Supervivors, are you serious? Guess that's what I'm calling you until someone suggests something better in the comments. Welcome to one of our biggest Fireside chats in the history of Fireside chats. Not just because there's an insane amount of things in this build, but because we're finally heading to the two biggest playtests of our lives. It's happening. We're here. Steam Next Fest runs October 14th to the 21st, where the queues will be up 24/7, with matchmaking servers in North America, Europe, and Asia. At this point, I can't stress how much wishlisting us on Steam and playing during Steam Next Fest helps us out. As a small, independent game studio, it's incredibly hard to break through the noise, and Steam is one of the few platforms where your energy directly translates into getting SUPERVIVE in front of more players. So please, help us out, and thank you. After that, we're landing in Korea from October 21st to the 27th. If you want in, sign up at supervive.nexon.com. You can also join the official Korean SUPERVIVE Discord to stay up to date on what's happening. Okay, so what's in this build? As Joe mentioned, this is definitely our best and most polished build yet, including a ton of thematic updates with every hunter getting official VO and visual upgrades across environments, hunters, powers, and UI. We're also introducing a new hunter mastery system where you can go super deep on your favorite hunter to earn unique hunter-specific cosmetics. Needless to say, we've been working hard to make this build shine. We've done a lot to improve our onboarding. I've probably said this before, but it's definitely better. Not only have we updated our tutorial video, we've also redone the design of our tutorial flow. Finally, if you're someone who wants to explore the game without the pressure of a 40-player lobby, we're actually adding a new bot queue where you can squad up against 9 other bot teams in a BR game. Okay, let's talk about the deep cuts. For a while, we viewed equipment in SUPERVIVE as part of the making do portion of the game, where your skill was how you adapted your build relative to what you found. But now we've gone to the point where there's enough other systems like powers, storm shifts, hot zones, and objectives to feed the adaptation mastery, and want to make more space for more theory crafting. There's a lot of kinds of theory crafting in the world, but one we think SUPERVIVE could use more of is that reliable, planned theory crafting, like hunter builds. So now we think of equipment as more core to your hunter's playstyle, something you theory craft to make your team comp work rather than something you assemble on the fly. With all that context, we're making equipment much more reliable to build around, where you can set your starter items at hunter select, landing with either 2 basic weapons, a weapon and an armor, or 2 armors. You can then upgrade your items through upgrade shards, letting you choose a secondary stat at tier 2 and then an evolved equipment at tier 3. Speaking of equipment, just to restate the goal of evolving equipment, we want to offer a spread of equipment options that allows you to meaningfully change your hunter's playstyle to suit different situations. Maybe there's a storm shift that changes up your strategy. Maybe your team comp needs you to lean one direction or another. Or maybe you just hate getting dived by Brawls and Felixes and want to permanently build against that. We like that evolving equipment serves all those needs. Anyways, in terms of changes coming in this playtest, we're still sketching out broad shapes to keep learning what ideas are exciting to you. New in this patch are things like Vault Hunter, which lets you opt into a power forward playstyle, or Ambush, which doesn't give you big offensive stats, but does let you become an armor shredder for your team. There's also Soul Drain, which gives you a nice healing bonus for stomping or executing enemies. These are just some examples of our evolution changes, so check them all out in the Learn tab in-game, and start theory crafting. A couple weeks ago, we ran a veteran playtest to try out some pretty spicy changes to the game that we won't be going forward with for now. This includes things like abyss aiming and scouting. That said, I do want to frame why we tried these changes, and it's not because we want to make things simpler or to remove depth. Since the beginning, we've always been deconstructing the core mastery loop of SUPERVIVE. What mechanics and systems do we like about SUPERVIVE, and in what ways can we bear hug and improve upon them? Aerial combat and scouting have always been 2 of these things. Some players mentioned that this version of aiming was more intuitive, and some mentioned it was too forgiving. Some mentioned both. There's 1,000 different subtleties in execution that we want to be thoughtful of, like pacing, skill expression, and the information game. In the words of our game director Tipple, it's trades all the way down. This all to say, we love depth, and the target and challenge is to make a deep game and to make that journey of mastery intuitive and exciting all the way through for those of you on your 2000th game of SUPERVIVE, And for those of you who are just starting, we also want others to be able to witness you and dream of accomplishing that level of mastery. And who knows, maybe they'll beat you tomorrow. All right, I am way over time, so I've just got to close up shop. My final note is that we will be resetting progression. And so to manage expectations around earn rates, we've been on accelerated experience and unlock rates due to our playtesting schedule, but they will now be closer to what we expect for open beta. Also, we will definitely do at least one more reset before launch, so spend your currency however you like. All right, that's it from me. You can read our full list of changes on Steam or Nexon.com for the first time. And once again, while you're there, please wishlist us and follow us and subscribe here and leave a comment and like us. Thanks. Bye, and I will see you next at NextFest.